Hello. I hope today is well for you. So, today we are going to do something a little bit different. I am going to do a Mystic Monday and a Smith Waite Tarot deck reading. Um, Fly like a butterfly. I have been missing those intros. I really apologize. So, let's fly like a butterfly. We're going to do a three-card pull from each of the tarot decks. I do want to switch it up a little bit and not use all of the decks all the time, but sometimes the story can be fleshed out a lot more with all four. But I want to see, flow with how this will work and what there's always a message. So it's not that there will be a lack of, it just may go into a different direction. But I do think that this is something that will be incorporated in my readings just to give more of a direct story or message. So I am going to start with the Mystic Mondays and we are going to go from there. So, once again, I do hope that you are having a good day. I hope that you are enjoying yourself. I hope that your stress levels are low, your belly is full, your anxiety is down, your family is happy, you are happy, your house is clean, your bills are paid, you're compensated fairly. I hope that things are just going well for you. Okay. And your family. This is something that I hope for the entire country because it is trying times, very trying times. Okay, so we are going to start with the Knight of Pentacles. Quite a cool picture here. So when I see this Knight of Pentacles, I know that these are stripes here, but this definitely gives me gusts of wind. I feel as if he's like, it gives me gusts of wind. He could look like a soccer player to you. Okay. Soccer player, the pinnacle, he's cupping it like almost like a soccer ball before he rolls it out. He's barefoot. I mean, it could be. Um, mm, Now that's different. I've not picked up on sports men and women, but if you are someone that is about to sign a deal, or someone around you is very good at sports and they are being scouted to play in the pros, congratulations. Um, Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. This also gives me there's a card, and I think it might be the Smith Waite Tarot deck, where they're kind of hanging in suspension. It just gives me surrender. It gives me surrender. I'm trying to think of the card in my head. I know the positioning, but it gives me surrender and stillness. But that's what I feel like the surrendering gives you, is this sense of stillness and peace. Okay. So, what I was thinking was with this Knight of Pentacles, all right, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Ooh, ooh, I am leaning heavy towards this offer. It feels like a very important event happening in someone's life. I'm thinking a startup, a business, sports, someone who is really good looking at a deal, and you are trying to manage so many. And in this head turn to the left, you are trying to manage so many people's opinions and dialogue about you when you look forward that turning your head to the left is like your sense of zen, getting to a place where you are like, I just need to consider what's going on and what exactly does this mean for my future. And with this being in reverse, it really is kind of like, I really just need to, because I don't know who's telling me the truth. I don't know if I have to be on guard, because when you look at the Four of Swords upright, there's a sword there. So you are really thinking about everybody with these swords in the brain space. I don't know who has my best interest at heart. I don't know who's telling me the truth and who's just there to eat off of me. Whatever this deal is, whatever this move is, it holds a really big pentacle or a benefit or a money flow in your life. It's important. It's quite important. And I think, as I said earlier, these lines could be gust of winds because it can be a lot of fogginess. Like, I don't know who to trust. So I do have to kind of sit with myself and think, does this person really have my best interest at heart? Are they considering all the factors and the points of this deal, of this deal? I'm just thinking deal, and that can apply to anything. And then you look at the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune being in reverse. What if it doesn't work? You're spinning the wheel. This feels like a lot of just so much energy that you have to think, like so many thoughts. And swords is cerebral energy. So many thoughts about this big deal in my life. And what if it doesn't work? Oh my gosh. What if I spin the wheel and it lands on one of these two dead spots? And I'm not saying these are dead spots, but we'll just say for the sake of this card, what if it lands on one of those and not one of these big bright? What if it doesn't work? Are you catastrophizing? Thinking of the absolute worst in your life? Is that what you're doing? I mean, I'm asking you a question. Okay, so let's pull. Oh, we're going to take these two top cards. Wow. Wow. Okay. We're going to take these three. Wow. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, upright. Look at you. You are definitely in deep thought. You are definitely in deep thought, and there is so much going on. You look at these two people, they are intent. Queen is looking at, okay, now let me think about this. Knight, another knight. The knight is, horse is ready to go. Horse is ready to go. He's ready to gallop. It's almost like the horse is looking back at you like, aren't we doing this? Because it will work out. You'll get it. It'll work out. Now, whether this individual or that individual has your best interests at heart, you can't predict the future. But this is a intense time for you. You might almost be in a state of like isolation when I think of like kings and queens and how they're always in their paradise and their castle and mansion and just alone. You just may put yourself in a space of isolation as of late to get to an answer, to come to a conclusion. Where you are like, what if it doesn't work? Oh, but it'll work. What if it doesn't work? Oh, but it'll work. What if it doesn't work? Oh, but it'll work. You've already gotten yourself to the status of a knight. You can move up to queen or king. You've made it here. Why are you so foggy about who you are and how far you come? This could also, just throwing it out there, be a state of identity crisis of who you are and what you've achieved in life. And like, is this really what you wanted? Is this who I am? Because is this who I am authentically? Is this what I wanted and worked so hard for? Is this truly me? There's a lot of contemplation, what ifs. But what I'm seeing here is a worker, and not just hard work. Oh, you clock in and you put in all these hours, and like someone who you've been building yourself, you've been building around you, you've been creating in your reality, in your world. And now you're just questioning. And if this is for a deal or something like that, or a sports deal, if you will, there's questions like, who can I, does my agent have my best interest? Does my business partner have my best interest? Is this company the best decision for me? Should I license with them? Should I distribute with them? There's so many questions, but I'm seeing here it'll work out. And even when you think it won't, it'll work out. But you're taking your time. Understood. You don't want to rush an important decision. You don't want to prematurely react. Got it. I am not mad at that at all. So take your time, okay? Um, take your time. So if this reading resonated with you, I'm glad it did. Take it with you. If it did not, release it into the universe for someone else. All right? And I will see you next time. Bye bye.